That was disgusting, whatever just happened in my throat. But I'm back. I know you miss me. It's been a couple months. It's been like 2 months. Um, I gotta be honest with you. It's been rough. It's been rough. So this video is gonna be me talking. So I'll probably have gameplay in the background while I'm talking. I'm bad at games. So you're gonna see probably some Siege gameplay, some Arsenal gameplay on Roblox, you know what I mean? It's gonna be horrible. I actually rage quit during the Siege one because I just haven't played Siege in months and I literally just couldn't do it. I was listening to music. I had no audio. So I was just like I just didn't care. But regardless, anyways, let me explain how this video is gonna work and and and, and everything like that. So the video is gonna be divided into 4 sections. You will know when I switch the section. I'll make a little transition and whatnot. But the title of the section. And this is so I can stay on track and properly convey the message I'm trying to say right now. I don't know why I said convey the message. It's not like I'm trying to teach a lesson. It's just so I can stay on track pretty much and convey what I'm trying to say properly. So let's get into the first section. Uh, Introduction. So in this, I'm gonna introduce you to me pretty much. So my name is Johan. I'm Puerto Rican. You know. Uh, Ever since I was a little kid, used to watch a lot of YouTube. I loved YouTube. Never, never thought I'd be making a video. I'll tell you that. But always loved YouTube and whatnot. I'm 16. I'm a sophomore in high school. Very busy, as you can see from this uploading schedule and whatnot. But that's basically me. You know, I have a lot. I have great friends, great family. I am a believer of God. You know, Jesus Christ. I'm saying I put all my faith in Him. That's the bare minimum you need to know about me. I'm not gonna go too in depth about who I am truly. You know what I'm saying? That's some deep stuff right there. You know what I mean? I ain't trying to, I ain't trying to do all that. But yeah. So I'm just gonna explain how I got here and why the uploads are not as good as they need to be. I don't know why I just did that with my hands. But so basically, like I said, I've always loved YouTube from a young age, and recently I got motivated to make a video. I don't know what motivated me exactly, but I saw Outlast was on sale, and I'm like, these are two classic horror games in the whole genre. I'm like, I have to do it. I've been missing the opportunity. It was on sale. It was maybe like $5 total for one and two. So I was like, might as well do it. I didn't actually. I mean, I know they're classics, but I never actually watched the games myself. Maybe I saw maybe like 20% of the first one, and maybe like 10% of the second one. So I was going in mostly blind. So I got right to editing, right to recording, and I was like, let's go, can't wait. I was scared. I don't like playing horror games by myself. I love the horror genre, but I never played it by myself. So I went right into recording. I was having a blast. The editing process was long and painful because I was learning off the dome. I was doing everything like it was a lot, and it was a big learning curve for me for me personally. I don't know if I used that right just now, but whatever. It was a blast. I recorded 3 episodes. I was like, I got this. I can do this. Dog, school kicked my ass so bad, bro. It was so rough. And then family stuff started popping up, and I'm like, yo, bro, I can't do this right now. This ain't the time. I still have that 4th episode that's unedited, but since then, have not played. Have not played the game, have not touched it. And dude, I'm telling you, school is just because sophomore year is the year where it's like, 'cause junior year is when start stuff gets serious. That's the year where you really gotta start looking at colleges, applying and whatnot, really trying, get your grades up. That's the year that really matters. And I'm going in that year next year, and I'm just worried constantly. I'm telling you, It's speeding me up. But that's okay. Let's get into the next section. I'm dragging the introduction too much. All right. Second section is I'm gonna butcher this pronunciation, but fanciful dreams. And in this section, we're gonna talk about my struggles with the career options when I'm a fully grown adult. You know what I mean? Because right now I'm a young adult. So let's talk about this. It's gonna get a little deeper in a second, so I apologize. But basically, I'm gonna keep it blunt and short. I'm a pussy. I'm a pussy because I'm picking the easy career option. Now I'll be 100% straight up with you right now with what I'm gonna try to become in the future. I'm gonna work in a bank. That's what I'm. That's I'm just gonna be 100% honest. I plan to work in a bank. I know the most boring job you could think of, probably, or one of the most boring jobs you could think of. Excuse me, hold on, about to burp. Felt great, but I'm gonna work in a bank. Now the reason why I'm gonna work in a bank is a couple years ago I was stressed. I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do when I grow up. I just can't. I keep picturing myself as a homeless person on the side of the street struggling to make ends meet. You know what I mean? First of all, that was a bar. I didn't even mean for it to be a bar. My goodness, bro. I don't even know what I just said. I can't even repeat it. I could, bro. Wow. Sign me to a label, bro. But anyways, I'm struggling. I don't want to be a homeless person. That's pretty much what I'm trying to say. And to kind of like get rid of that fear, I'm like, I'm gonna pick an easier career path that I think I know is obtainable for me, and pick that career. The problem is that career path I don't have any interest in it, and I know I'm gonna hate my life in 10 years if I'm working as that, cause I'm just not gonna be happy with it. But I don't want to try to reach for anything bigger because I don't want to fail, you know. But that's that whole situation there. So that's got me struggling to sleep sometimes. I try not to think about it too much, but I have to because it's coming up, and I know it's gonna really be it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be a tough road. But oh, let me explain the definition of fanciful dreams. Well, not dreams, but fanciful. I wrote it down here. Hold on. It is a okay. It's an adjective, but of a person or their thoughts and ideas over imaginative, over imaginative and unrealistic. So yeah. So basically, it's unrealistic, pretty much, and and that's why I said it now, so I can really segue into this next part of it, which is I don't care about working in a bank because I know what I truly like, which is the arts, music, cinema, writing, etc. When I was a kid, I used to draw a lot, and even a couple years ago, I used to draw a lot. I was really good at drawing. I was always great at it. Uh, I did I did it online. I did like graphic design. I did I I'm blanking on what it's called, but like when you draw on like a drawing tablet. But I'm why am I freaking why am I drawing a blank so bad? Like what the hell? Bro, I'm good. All right, but you know what I'm trying to say. I like to draw. I like to paint. I like all of it. I like cinema. I like movies. I like writing poetry. I like music. I love all of it except dancing. I'm not so big on dancing. Dancing's fine, bro. When people be hitting that shit, yeah, that shit hard as hell. I mean, like Chris Brown, you know what I mean? But that should be hard. But hey, man, I have no interest in it because I know it's not possible for me. Okay. Neither is music. I'm ass, but that's not what I'm trying to say. I love listening to music. It's amazing. I love the form of expressions these all these things bring, and in a way you can all interpret it differently. I just love it. I've always loved it. And the problem is, as much as I would love to pursue a career that has to do with the arts, I know it's so unrealistic and unobtainable for me personally that I don't want to do it because I don't want to basically fall. I know I know that's me being a pussy. I know it is. I've told myself that in the mirror 100 times a day. I'm aware. Okay, I know. It hurts me the more I think about it, because it's like what could be, but then I have to knock myself back on the head and be like, hey, what could have been is great, but what about if it didn't work? Where would you be then? You'd be on the fucking street. You know? Like I said, I do believe in God. I believe if I keep my faith strong and just put my trust in Him, I, I think everything will turn out alright for me and my family and my friends. You know, keep praying every night like I have been for the past month, which has been actually really good for my mental. Um, I know I just have faith that everything will be good. That's why it's eased me these past couple nights. But it's still just that lingering thought, right? That, dude, you should do it. But then reality keeps just smacking me in the back of the head like, nah, bro. You gotta work in a bank. You're not gonna make it if you don't work in a bank. You gotta pay them bills, you know? But that's basically it for this section. And then we're gonna get to the third one, which is literally the exact same thing, but it's just said a little different, more focused on my family and my friends around me. And third section is fear of disappointment. So I just want to explain the feeling of disappointing my family, my parents, and how I feel like I'm I'm not doing the most. I'm not putting my 100% into my career or my future because I'm picking the easy route. Where I know that if I pick the easy route, and excuse me, I'm about to burp again. I don't know why I keep burping. Maybe I got nervous burps, bro. I don't know, but excuse me. That's kind of disgusting. But I feel like I'm picking the easy route, and I know I won't feel complete as a person if I do that. To where is if I follow my heart and go for passion because I really like this thing, then I will feel complete. But what will I have if I don't succeed? Um, it's a really deep thing, in my opinion. Maybe it's not to others. Obviously not to others because it's my situation. But in general, I think if you can resonate with anything, not even if it's not to the specific scenario, you can compare it to your scenario. I feel like it's a very deep way of thinking. Like if you want to be a plumber, and that's really what you're passionate about, which I'm sorry if that's what you're passionate about, because that's a very, I mean, we need them. They're very important. I respect every plumber. I respect every job, almost every job. But a plumber is a rough career option. If that's, I don't even want to get into that, bro. I don't even want to get into that. You have door giveaway. Uh, sorry, but yeah, I just don't want to disappoint my parents, and that feeling of disappointing my parents would be soul crushing. Honestly, I couldn't live with myself. And I have talked to my mom about it, and she said, "Just follow your heart, do what you gotta do. I always support you." Blah blah blah. And I'm like, that means a lot when you say it, but that doesn't change how I feel or how I view it. It's not gonna change it. I still think the same way I thought before I went to that conversation. And I'm not very vulnerable most of the time. I don't try to speak about my feelings or nothing, or my, like, I told my mom this many times, and it's always hard for me to say it. My voice starts cracking like it is right now. I don't know if you can tell or not. It's easier when I'm just talking to myself, but it's still hard because I don't like talking about it. I just like to bottle it up, deal with it, and I'll be fine eventually, hopefully. Just keep between me and God and pray for the rest. But yeah, that's that section, fear, disappointment. And then for the last and final section, uh, it's what to do. See what I did there? That's how you know it's gonna be a good game too. When like the final chapter got the name of the title, you know what I'm saying? But this section is short and sweet. You know what I mean? It's gonna be where I'm going forward, and talking about any goals that I might have. You know. So I forgot to say it earlier in one of the early ones. I think it was, I don't remember which one, but I was supposed to say how uh regarding the videos, I know how they're structured. They're really long playthroughs that are dragged out. Now you're probably thinking, he just don't know how to edit good, blah 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 blah. He's scared of video game. Blah, blah. Yes, those are both true. But the main reason why those videos are so long, like they are, is because I want them to be like that. So back to what I was saying earlier, I grew up on YouTube, and there was this one YouTuber I always used to watch that was my favorite. Still is kind of. I don't watch him as much anymore, but I still show my love from time to time. His name was H2O Delirious, right? His playthroughs back in the day. Now I'm not talking about when he's with the crew, or I mean he's still with the crew, but like I'm not talking about when he was filming with the Van Oscar. I'm talking about when he did solo playthroughs back in the day. Like I'm talking about among the sleep type of playthroughs. Them, yes, that's an oldie one. That's an old one right there. Them type ones. That them old school ones, but yes, those long, like almost no cut type videos. Yes, that was the vibe I was going for. I love that old era YouTube when they'd have horror playthroughs with minimal cuts, and you'd really feel like you're in the video. That's what I was going for, and I think I educated. I thought I executed that pretty good in my opinion. I still think I went a little crazy with the cuts. I ain't gonna lie, I did a lot of cuts, but that's because there was a lot of parts of videos that were really dragged out, whatnot. But I kept it minimal with the edits. Like I didn't add no random clips, no random vine booms, bro. None of that. I kept it minimal with just cuts in the video and some blurs when I needed to, and some censorship because your boy has a big mouth, and I need some Listerine. You feel me? But yeah, that's why that was done like that, and that was done on purpose. Now, if it's gonna take away viewership, any possible viewership that I may get in some other universe, because I'm not getting them in this one, then that's fine. I'm willing to sacrifice that because I'd rather make it the way I want it than change who I am and how I do things just to satisfy a few people. If people like me and what I would do and my work, then they will like those videos. You know? So, or maybe I'm bugging. Maybe I do need to switch it. But I won't. Because I won't change myself. And so now we moved that. Now we got past that point. So let me go forward now. What I'm planning to do. I still plan to upload. Yep, clap it up. Yep, I know, right? No? Alright. Let me take a swig of water real quick, because this is kind of, my throat's dry. Darn, that's good. Excuse me. I plan to record still. I plan to still upload these playthrough videos. Now, I'm going to be trying out CapCut for this episode. I wasn't using CapCut. I was using Microsoft Clipchamp. Don't make fun of me. Like I said, I have no clue what I was doing. No clue how to edit. Not a clue in the world. Um, I'm bad. I'm so bad. But yeah, I'm gonna be trying out CapCut for this one. Just nothing crazy. Like I said, just gameplay in the background and just me talking. It's nothing insane. And I do, like I said, I do plan to finish The Last of Us. No, sorry, the season two's came out. Last of Us, amazing game, amazing show, by the way. Haven't watched season two yet, but I just sorry. Uh, I'm I'm blanking. I'm so this is so disrespectful. Wow. No, wait, Outlast. That's it. Yes, sorry. Jesus. uh, yeah, I do plan to finish Outlast. and Outlast 2. I do plan to play that one. So I'm gonna finish Outlast by the end of the year, hopefully, and then hopefully by the end of the year I'll be able to start Outlast 2, depending how motivated I am and whatnot. I don't want to give up. I'm not trying to be a quitter, not anymore at least. I want to finish this, and even if it gets no views, and by the way, I'm not demotivated from not seeing any views on these videos, not getting likes. I don't care. That's not why I did it. I only make this stuff to make people laugh and to prove to myself I can do it. I I'm not demotivated by not seeing it pop off. I know it's not gonna pop off. I don't got what it takes. It's a lot of luck based as well, so I'm fine. I'm not gonna just look at my phone all day, seeing every little view I get, see if someone commented finally after weeks of uploads or whatever. No, I let it rock. If it's not for me, then what I'm saying. If God don't have it written out for me, then it ain't meant for me. That's all it is to it. And on top of that, I'm I'm gonna be documenting over the next, I don't know how long this will take. It could range from 5 years to 4 years, from 5 years to a year, a couple months, a couple weeks. But I'm gonna be documenting me and my friend, my friends, my fault, plural. We are we are we're working on stuff. I want to be documenting it, and it has to do with my passion. It's gonna be more of a hobby, and if it starts popping off, then it'll turn to some full time, hopefully. But as of right now, it's a hobby. We're working on stuff, and I plan to document it and post what we do over time. So I'm excited to do that. I haven't started yet, but I will. And I'm really happy at where I'm at currently, and I think everything's gonna be all right, personally. You know, and that's really it. Honestly, I don't think I missed anything too much. I think I said all the points I wanted to say. I don't know how long this recording is. Let me check real quick. 22 minutes. Wow, I've recorded way more footage than that. So that's actually tragic. And again, before I finish this video and close out the video, I do want to say, um, the gameplay is god awful. So you're gonna see a lot of deaths. So don't, if you're here for the gameplay and don't care about me talking, first of all, why would you even click on the video? I literally said this at the beginning. But whatever. But I'm sorry, because it's so bad. And also, another quick thing, because I gotta mention this before, because no one's probably gonna notice, but I just want to point it out. If you see a certain dude during Arsenal clips called Wicked, and he keeps killing me, that's my friend. He doesn't get off that game. He dead ass is like the most annoying person. That's my best friend right there, by the way. Like that's my man's right there. But like dog, he for real just he's disgusting. Dog, you should check out his channel. If you, I mean, more people know him than me. He got like 600 subscribers. But like, if you somehow seen this video, just go check on him, bro. He's great. He don't upload too much, but trust me, he great. But yeah, that's really all I got. You know what I mean? Appreciate it for the views if you still watching this, by the way. But that's just me. And yeah, yeah. Peace out. All y'all better have a blessed. Let me restart that. All y'all have a blessed day. You know what I mean? And I wish y'all all the best. I wish all your families the best, your friends, your pets, your neighbors, everybody in your circle. I wish everybody nothing but the best and have some blessed lives. If y'all never see me again, then, you know, that's how it is. But, till next time.